It's not just about I have a dream. That is why it is said that the most expensive place in the world is not Beverly Hills, it's not Shanghai, it's not Trasacco, it's not Legon Hills, it's the cemetery. That is the most expensive place in the world, the cemetery. Why? Because it is there that you will see many dreams that never came to pass, many inventions that never came in, many books that were never written, many things that people never did. Why? Because they were afraid, they were scared, they couldn't stand persecution. Show me any successful person, and I will show you the sacrifices that they have made. The problem with this generation is this: we are not willing to make some sacrifices. Everybody wants to become successful, but only a handful of people are willing to make some sacrifices. On the altar of success, there must be a sacrifice. My question is, what are you willing to give up? Some of you, as I said, it's going to be your friend, your family, your environment, your schoolmates, people you know, people who love you. You got to give up because they can't see what you see. They can't hear what you are hearing. When you are thinking billion, they are thinking 100, 2 cedi, 1 cedi. When you're thinking about abundance, they are thinking about mini. That's an amazing. I was in Yantobo. I say, me pede me ye bibi mao. No, but jidi. I was in Yantobo. I say, ata. I was in Yantobo. I say, bibi abe fine. But that is not what you are hearing. You are hearing a different voice. My question is, what are you willing to give up? Now, the second thing that we spoke about in respect of the dark side of success is, what will happen to you when you become successful? There are some of you, you are praying that God blesses you. You are praying that God makes your dream come to pass. But do you know what is going to happen to you when that dream actually comes to pass? There are many of you, there are certain opportunities that will never come your way because you don't have the capacity to handle it. Because something is going to happen to you when you become successful. Success in any field, academically, in your career, in your marriage, in your ministry, in your personal life, in anything, something will happen to you. The question is, do you know what is going to happen to you and can you handle it? There are many of you, you've been praying to God. In the past, you were praying to God. God help me. God help me. And you never missed church. You never missed church. You are always at church praying to God, praying to God. And every morning you wake up, you do your quiet time, you pray, you are fasting, you are waiting on God. God bless me. God bless me. Then what you were praying for, God brought it your way. And you've lost your guts. Now you don't pray. Now you are not committed that much to God. It's become even hard for you to go to church. And you give yourself a lot of excuses. Oh, I have worked from Monday to Friday. Sunday, I want to relax a little bit. I am tired. But when you were not there, when you didn't have that job, you were before God every day. Listen to me carefully. When you are at the top, whatever you did to get there, you must do 10 times of that to remain there. Let me take that again for you. When you get to the top, whatever you did to get to the top, you have to do 10 times of that just to stay there. So many of you have achieved certain things, but you are not there yet. You feel there is more potential, but it's not going the way you want to go. Could it be because you've lowered your guard? Could it be because you've stopped doing what you did to get there? You were respectful. You were diligent. You were somebody who was curious. You studied. You were careful about how things are supposed to be done. You were prayerful. You were somebody who was different. But now that you got there, all the things that you did to get there, you feel you are Ogbonana. And recently I was watching a message by Pastor Eastwood Anaba. And it was like, some of you don't understand what you are praying to God for, that God make me successful. Because there will come a point in time where you are successful, but if you are at church and the church is supposed to be 2 hours and something happens, you're going to leave. Or you will even find the need to go to church again. You will feel, oh, I'm tired. Let me take the time off and rest. God understands. Listen to me. This is the other dark side of success that you got to understand. That there are many of you, God is going to trust you with something. Whatever you are carrying, you are praying for, God is going to test you. He's going to bring it your way. When He does, whatever you did to get there, do 10 times of that. You used to pray every morning. You will sow seed. You will give offering. Now you are successful and you think pastors and men of God are crook people. So you don't want to give. You think you don't need prayers again. So you don't want to pray. Why? Because your money has become your God. Your job has become your God. The car you drive has become your God. The house you live in has become your God. The success you have achieved has become your God. Be careful so that when you get to the top, you don't forget how you got there. And always be willing to do 10 times whatever you did to get there, just so you can stay there. And this is what I want to share with you. It's the dark side of success. So as you think about your life, as you think about your dreams, as you think about your aspirations, as you write down your vision, your dream, as you prepare a vision board for the life that you want, as you go and have the experience, know this, that when ultimately it comes your way, don't forget how you got there. And you have to be willing to do 10 times what you did to get there, just for you to stay there. I hope you have heard this before, the good old days. People make such statements because they have become archaic. They are out of touch. Life is a continuous journey. No matter how high you go, you cannot be higher than the Most High. So when you get there and you feel you are on top, you have to understand there will be a new champion in town. Until you continue diligently, do 10 times what you did to get there, so that you don't become the good old days. That is the dark side of success. And that is why only a few people are really successful. And that is why many people, unfortunately, will go into their grave without ever experiencing the beauty of life and the dreams that they have carried. I hope you are not one of such people. I hope you will become the person you need to become. You'll make the sacrifices that need to be made, and you'll be willing to do 10 times whatever you did when you get to the top. If you do that, you will have the best experience of life, and you will be the one to become the person who breaks the ceiling, who break the curse, and who break out from your family. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.